All right, man. I'm gonna sign up on another device here and we'll be ready. Almost ready.
Good morning.
How are you?
I just took a shower, so my hair's wet.
Yeah.
All I have on is chapstick.
I've logged on my notebook. I'm gonna use the bathroom. It's opening now. I don't know why it's taking so long.
Because computer takes a long time. I don't know why I have to get weird like that.
All right. Well, at least you can hear me. Hope you can hear me better now. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, use the bathroom. We might need the Discord to open. I might have to restart it.
I heard a toilet flush.
Yeah. What happens? Leave. Slippers on. Okay, got to restart. Why can't things just freaking work? Alrighty, we'll try this again. Phone. Huh. Can I have this on two devices at once? Is that what's going on here?
What, the Facebook call? Or the Discord? Good morning.
All right, I think we're all in technology here.
Yep.
We figure some
You
shit
have
out.
transported
God,
yourself.
what a pain in the ass. This is no way to wake up. I should have hit a button and it works. I don't hear you at all again.
No, sorry. I need to. Oh, let me switch.
No, I hear you.
No, I need to switch to voice activation so that whenever I talk, you hear it.
Oh, it's okay. I hear you when you talk. I just didn't know it was working. Okay, it's February 7th now.
That's correct.
Life is still kind of dark here in the United States. What's the local European news?
All right, let's see. Let's see what's on the news today.
You had an earthquake right at the borderline of Asia and Europe.
I have a feeling that's not going to be on my news. It might be. Here we go.
Right in Europe, right on the edge of Syria. So I don't know if it's in Europe or Asia, but it's in Turkey. So which one is it, Europe or Asia? Where does one start and the next one begin? But it's 7.8, 4,000 dead. Big news. 4,000 dead last night. When I went to bed.
Yeah, I wonder why this doesn't show up on my news.
Pretty bad.
They're like, it's not important.
It's in the centered in Gaziantep, Turkey. Gaziantep. I'm not good at these foreign words. They're foreign.
The foreigner words.
Foreign words. They're really hard to syllableize words. You can make them one long syllable, or you can break it.
Everyone just wants to talk about the Grammys still, even though that was yesterday.
You want to talk about the Grammys?
No, the news. The news wants to talk about the Grammys still.
I want to talk. I can talk about the stupid headline I read about the Grammys. It said unknown blues singer wins Grammy against Beyonce.
I should just look up. I should just go to like here in the Netherlands, yeah, and then I just go what they say.
The way you look it up is.
Yeah, here you go. I found the thing. It's in Dutch, but I can read it. I'll read the translation for you. 23 million affected by earthquake. 5,000 dead in Turkey and Syria. And 6 Dutch people are missing in Turkey. That's very important because this is a Dutch news site, so it's very important that 6 people are missing from the Netherlands. The strong aftershock in Eastern Germany was of 5.7. There is a plane with equipment to rescue people on the way, but it is delayed. And there's a very difficult rescue operation progressing in Syria. This is a crisis on top of multiple crises in the affected region. Across Syria, needs are at the highest after nearly 12 years of protracted, complex crisis, while humanitarian funding continues to decline. It is now a race against time. Every minute, every hour that passes, the chance of finding survivors decreases.
Well, you're adding drama to it, or is this something?
These are quotes. These are quotes from Marshang. I don't know who Marshang is. Does not indicate who Adelheid Marshang, who is involved in disaster management in the World Health Organization. Okay, so Adelheid Marshang from the WHO, is reporting these numbers or saying these things. Mapping the damage is a way of understanding where to focus our attention. 6 Dutch people have reported missing in the earthquake zone. We are seriously concerned about their situation and are doing what we can to get clarity for their families and friends as soon as possible. Due to the situation in the area, it may unfortunately take some time before everything is clear. Seismologist, aftershocks can last for days.
It's the fact that you said the Who, and I'm like, okay, it's talking about the band. Organization, not the Who.
I've messed with your brain, yes.
Yeah, because I don't even know if anybody would even understand what that means. Of course, most people see World Health Organization and they go, "Oh my God, it's a shadowy organization that's trying to fix all of us and is becoming the same." That's how the right wings learn to talk about anything that says world or mysterious words in combination together. Oh, they're coming to take our guns and make us into gay Martians. You know.
All right, what's news for you?
News here, Joe Biden is giving his State of the Union address tonight. And so that's interesting because he's actually pretty successful. He's a very successful president. I mean, he didn't make us a bunch of idiots. We were idiots when he got here. So he's doing pretty good. He really is doing good. And again, he generally is doing what he said he's going to do. There's people trying to stop him from doing it, but he tries.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whoever's complaining about Joe Biden can just shut the hell up. I mean, his Democrats, what are they complaining about? They're the idiots that didn't know George Santos was a complete fraud. He ran twice and they didn't catch him.
Isn't that an easy position to take, though?
Yeah, what? Huh?
Isn't that an easy position to take?
What's that?
Oh, I don't know why anyone's complaining. You don't want people to complain? You think everything's perfect?
No, Americans have it easier.
Okay.
It's not even false. I mean, who the hell, what are we complaining about?
Having no health care, guns.
The lowest since the moon landing. That was 54 years ago. It's just 54, lowest unemployment. Now, okay, usually when presidents have the lowest unemployment in 54 years, they're popular. And we have a better economy than most countries compared to like ridiculously stupid inflation some places have. But we complain because we're Americans. That's about
The grass is always green on the other side.
Yeah, and it's easy for people to point fingers because it's easy. You have to be stupid.
Speaking of inflation, after a month of delay, energy companies and the government are starting to, After a month of delay, energy companies and the government are starting an energy poverty emergency fund. Low-income households with high energy bills can now turn to a special emergency fund. That temporary emergency fund energy will pay part of their bills this winter. It's already halfway through winter, but I guess better late than never.
Yeah,
thousands to hundreds of thousands of people are struggling with their high energy bills. The higher energy price affects people with lower incomes the most, says Lodwijk Eicher, quartermaster of the fund. Quartermaster. Vulnerable households in the case are households with a gross income of no more than 200% of the social minimum. That is less than 2,980 euros for a single person or 3,794 euros for cohabitants. If they have a high energy bill in the months of October last year to March this year, the emergency fund can help. The emergency fund totals in 49 million euros.
Wow.
So, that's nice. People who need support can get support.
Yeah, the old generally good information there. But I look at the AP wire, which is, Associated Press wire right here. So.
Yeah.
Things like the guy Dick Cheney, remember Dick Cheney? When he was vice president, he shot a guy in the face.
Yes. When he was hunting.
That guy shot in the face died yesterday. So, not from the wounds.
No, it would be a bit late.
It was like 50, 17 years ago. It's like, it was dozens of years ago. The guy was 86. So he did survive the wounds and shot in the face. I don't think the pheasant survived. But,
it would be dead already after 17 years. Even if it died naturally of natural causes.
Dick Cheney took shit because not only did he shoot the guy in the face, he basically visited him in the hospital. He just went home and had pheasant with the side of, shotgun pellets. Because when you shoot a bird, it gets a little pellets in it. If you're eating them,
yeah.
Chip it. Anyway, that guy is, his name was Harry Whittington, and he was 86. He was 17 years old. We talked about the Grammys.
Yeah, everyone still wants to talk about how...
You didn't leave me my opening, so I tried to take it, but you just kept going. So
okay,
opening, I read an article about the Grammys where he said, unknown blues singer wins Grammy over Beyonce and somebody else I don't know. But they're probably famous. They're famous. I've heard of them.
Harry Styles?
Yeah. No, it was Adele. And I'm like, the winner was Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Raitt is not an unknown. Everybody knows who she is. She's a woman slide guitar player. They're like, unknown blues singer. She's a fucking slide guitar player. She sings.
I think Zoomers don't know who she is what they mean. Unknown to the young people, who is the only demographic that matters when it comes to the media industry, of course.
It's not unknown to the young people.
I only know who Bonnie Raitt is because I watch a YouTuber, Out in the Shadows, who does best songs of the year and worst songs of the year, right? And he does 10 for each. And his best song of the year, one of them was the Bonnie Raitt song. So he was like, yeah, this was really great. I know, and it was really funny because he usually does best pop songs of the year, right? And he was like, that's right, I'm putting another country song on here. It's not really a country song, but it's not exactly a pop song. And And he was
Well,
like, no one's asking you to watch this video, okay? You can leave whenever you want. But yes, I put 3 country songs on my pop list.
The Grammys are always insufferable. They always. The problem with any award show is always the same. But the Grammys in particular, they try to be cool. And here's what they did when Bob Dylan won a Grammy after, I don't know, was it some ones? He probably won one way back when, but they just never, and then he finally wins a Grammy in the late 90s, but at the same time his son won one. That's why he did it. Because it would be cool. Father wins a Grammy, son wins a Grammy.
Yeah.
It's cool, and that's why they did it. And then, yeah, Bob Dylan was deserving, but hell, he was deserving a lot of times. But they did it for politics. Now they're like, body rate, we better get her in before she gets a stroke or something, and then we look stupid.
And then she can't play the slide guitar anymore, yeah.
And then everybody goes, what else? Because their favorite didn't win their 72nd Grammy. Put it on a shelf.
The funny thing about this news that is, of course, Beyonce is actually has the most Grammys of anybody in the entire world, right? But she didn't get the 2 big ones, so she's the loser, Of course, because of how humans work, the Grammys only gets more popular because everyone's talking about them now, including us.
Yeah. Well,
if you really hated the Grammys, you just wouldn't talk about it. You would just be like, not my problem.
I would watch the Grammys if there was a good musical act on I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Didn't care about the awards because I already knew. So let's say Stevie Wonder was nominated. That was absolutely 100% the rule. In fact, they would go up there and thank Stevie Wonder for not releasing an album that year if they won. That was a joke. I want to thank Stevie Wonder. I want to thank Stevie Wonder for not releasing an album this year and sweeping all the awards again. Because
yeah. Well, one year Adele won a Grammy, and then she said Beyonce should have won this. So I'm gonna just talk about this whole acceptance speech because I don't think I deserve this reward. Like her whole acceptance speech was just like, Beyonce's better than me.
Kanye West wasn't there to remind everybody.
Yeah, well, he has his own problems.
Well, that's what he usually does. Well, Beyonce is much better than this shit. I'm like, well, fuck you, Kanye. Who the hell are you? First of all, who the fuck are you? Hey?
All right.
Is this your award? Is this your award, Kanye? Did you just say this?
You're still angry about this 10 years later.
You don't get fucking award shows for yourself. Get the fuck off the stage. You didn't win. You weren't even nominated. Go away. We don't care if you like this song. We don't fucking care, Kanye. Your opinion ain't worth a shit. It ain't worth what I just took crap this morning. It ain't worth that.
Speaking of opinions and protesting decisions, an entire city protests the loss of the French lifestyle. Working is suffering. I think you would agree with this statement. 10,000 people of the 15,000 population town stood up and walked the streets in Morlaix off the coast of Brittany. If you look closely, you can see that we're all doing a Breton dance together in the street. We were with a lot of people. The local press called it a historic rise. President Macron's government wants to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64. And there have been 2 massive demonstrations and strikes against this recently in the weeks across the country. Morlaix was one of the forerunners, as far as we know. In no other city did such a large part of the population take to the streets to protest.
Well, I will tell you what. 64 retirement age sounds pretty nice to me.
Yeah, I know. See, that's what I'm saying. You would also be protesting with them.
Well, no. I mean, our maximum retirement age is 70. Theirs is only 64. I wish I had that. Well,
actually, yours is less because you were born in the 60s. They change it depending on when you were born, right? Otherwise, they would just keep, making it higher and higher, and it's like, well, I guess I never get to retire because they keep increasing the age. But for you, I think it was 69 or something.
Oh, they'll be voting to make it 80 before you know. It's like, we figured out how to fix this. Not by taxing rich people.
When it comes to the French lifestyle, yeah.
Oh, they have all the money, tax them? No, why would we do that? Let's make the poor people work longer. Yeah! Yeah, that's
we can get their income taxes longer if they work longer.
And cut their benefits.
For the French lifestyle, the increase in retirement age is a major concern for people. Not so much because they have to work 2 years longer, but mainly because they are afraid that the French lifestyle will have to die. France has a 34-hour working week, and it was one of the countries in Europe with the most days off per year. And the retirement age is lower than in most neighboring countries, at the current 62 years. Many French people do not want to give up these achievements. They are attached to their free time, to their life outside work. I mean, I think most people are attached to that. It's what makes them get up in the morning, because it's definitely not work that gets people up in the morning. Oh man, I get to have a coffee, or I can eat that muffin that I saved from yesterday. That's what keeps people getting up, not, oh boy, I get to go to the office and sit in a cubicle. Woohoo! I get to commute for 2 hours. Yeah, actually, I love commuting, so actually commuting makes me get up in the morning. When I have somewhere to go, boy, I love riding the bus and the train, because I appreciate the availability of it, because coming from America, of course, what's a bus? What's a train?
No, you like commuting. You're just an outlier. You're not.
I'm an outlier. That's right. I'm special.
You consider queuing up at a train and getting smashed into a train with 18 people in about 4 square feet.
That can happen in a car too.
I don't consider sitting in a car and commute either. Every second of this. Hey, sitting at lights? Oh my God, that is the worst thing in the world. There's nothing coming, nothing, but the light's red. So I gotta sit here forever and ever and ever, watching my life pass by. You know, look at this, nothing going on. My turn. 15 minutes after sitting there, it seems like forever. Yeah, commuting's terrible. So I'm sourcing AP on mine. I don't know what you're sourcing.
I'm sourcing NOS, N-L. I forget what NOS stands for.
And also Google News, right? And calendar today. Famous birthdays. It's Chris Rock's birthday. Happy birthday, Chris Rock. Don't forget to wear a helmet. Garth Brooks' birthday. He was born in 1962, so he's my age. Old.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is slightly younger than me, 1966. If you know who Garth Brooks is, country singer, was famous, really, he's still famous. What do you mean famous? Once really popular. Charles Dickens' birthday. We all know him. He invented a lot of our language. So Charles Dickens was the biggest writer of the English writer of the 19th century. He's born in 1812 on this day. So happy 211th birthday, Charles Dickens!
Woo!
Humbug!
Yeah!
Humbug! Bah humbug to you, Dickens!
Ghosts and stuff.
Yes, and all the words he invented. Quick, come over the Dickens phrase.
Now that you've put me on the spot, I can't think of anything.
It's a far, far better thing that I do that's ever been done.
Let me just search Dickens's quotes real quick.
That's what he's
Oh,
when
right.
the guy's about to get his head chopped off, and it isn't even him they're trying to kill. But yeah, whatever. And the plot lost me. But yeah, great book, great writing. Would you sacrifice yourself for some greater good just for loving some woman? Really? Their head chopped off? Okay.
I don't know about getting my head chopped off. Yeah, maybe maybe die in my sleep.
In the United States, we like to have months commemorated, days and weeks. So, of course, is that February is African American History Month. And also, February 7th is National Fettuccine Alfredo Day. So, if you like that pasta,
Get
and,
eaten.
I do like fettuccine Alfredo, but I would more. For like a week, I'll just be doing this. And looking like this. Can somebody just hit me with a rock and knock me out? One thing worth.
I wish there was something cool
Nothing.
say that the Dutch remark about, but they mostly just remark about the news. Today is not the energy or anything day. But we've hit our 30-minute mark, so I think it's time for us to end the show.
We're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done?
National Send a Card to a Friend Day.
Okay.
National Periodic Table Day, which is what I was going to get to, National Periodic Table. Finding your initials in the periodic table. Your initials, Al, aluminum.
Yes.
C, carbon. And S for sulfur. So your name is aluminum sulfate, or it's aluminum carbonate with aluminum carbonate sulfate, or something like that. It's an actual chemical thing. Your name can be a chemical formula.
Can I do anything with this chemical?
My name doesn't have an R. There is no R element, but it's an RN, RG, which is germanium.
Okay.
And it's silicone in nature, and it's radioactive. My element is
radioactive.
Sulfur. Yeah, so my radioactive element will not form a covalent bond with sulfur. So there's no chemical substance. It's probably just going to cause a huge radiation spill and kill millions. So that's me. I'm radioactive.
There's some sulfur with some radioactive material in the middle. All right, well, this has been another Before Coffee with Allison.
And Roger, before coffee, and I'm going back to bed.
And I'm gonna go live stream on Twitch. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode of our 30-minute news of the day from Europe and the US. Goodbye.
All right.
Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notify buttons, and follow our other channels, Toxic Alley, History of Gravy, and Scratchy Old Records.